Yet again, the last student to leave. What was it this time?
It was Mr. Science Man. He was going off on one for time.
What does he teach again?
Math?
Oh yeah, of course. Anyway, what did he do this time?
Nothing. He was just saying I'm an awful listener. He's trying to tell me that listening to music's not going to help me listen to what he's saying, acting if he knows my own body better than me. He just won't understand that I can listen better when I'm listening to music.
That's work better, Sid. You can work better when listening to music.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Anyway, this may seem like a weird question, considering your observational skills are quite disturbingly non-existent. But did you notice, and I can't think of a straight way to phrase this, how muscular everyone seems to be?
Yeah, man. I know what you mean.
Really?
No.
What? You don't pretty much think every guy in our school resembles a miniature Hulk? All of a sudden? I mean, for Christ's sake, a Year 9 took my lunch money today, and Jesus, you should have seen the Year 7 who took his. And technically mine.
I sure don't know what you're going on about, but what I did happen to notice today was Mindy's scrunchie had one less sequin in than yesterday.
Sid, when God made you, did he put your brain in backwards, or even just a crude drawing of a brain saying I owe you?
Hang on a sec. No, I didn't. She wasn't even wearing a scrunchie today.
And thus my question is answered. Anyway, stop giving the word moron a new meaning and look over there. Here's a prime example of what I was talking about in the flesh. And yes, there really couldn't be any more flesh. Everyone seems to have turned as what people would call hench overnight. Must be the latest trend, I guess.
I don't really follow trends anymore. Not since you know. But Pokemon. I mean, I live in the hope in each and every day it may return, but someday.
Anyway, going back to this decade, look at them. Just look at them. Just look at them with their identical hairdos and their orange glows, all wearing vests despite the fact it's a little bit chilly. I mean, look how gay they are. Pulling loads of fit girls, socialising, having fun. Yep, gay as fuck. Yep, wouldn't want to be one of them. At least I'll always be smarter.
Did you finish your quantum physics homework in time?
No, it's too bogged down with changing the chemical structure of water so it can be used for fuel.
Ugh, it sucks, brah.
Well, that was a degrading, annoying, diarrhea casserole of a day. TV, how can you possibly fail me? And it just did.
Hey, maggot! Are you sick of waking up to that scrawny sack of shit every morning?
Well, call me old-fashioned, but I prefer the female form as opposed to lying in bed with sacks of shit, but do go on.
Do you want bulletproof abs and biceps on your biceps?
Along with that being impossible, no.
Do you want to become a bubbling mound of testosterone that'll make women so wet you may as well live at SeaWorld? Or should I say, Sea Men World?
And I don't have to say anything. Neither did I previously, as I'm talking to a television. But Jim, I go to aerobics class every week. Surely that's enough to keep me lean and trim.
Bullshit! Try my new intensive training course. For just 3 of my henchest hours a week, you'll go from bookworm to Spartan in the lift of a dumbbell. Remember, the only way is hench. At Jim's Gym, we put the capital G in gay. Jim, I said Jim!
Well, that definitely made me want a cheeseburger.
Wow! I wonder what kind of journey this circular piece of meat has been on.
A truly horrific and undesirable one.
Well, why are you always like that?
What? True, clinical, and to the point?
No, you just always put a downer on things.
Are you insinuating I like to put people with Down syndromes on objects?
I don't know, maybe. I'm not with you all the time. But what I meant to say is that you're negative.
No, Sid, I'm a realist. You're just a moron.
That may be true, but my point is, you always have something bad to say about everything. Like my mum always used to say, if you don't have anything nice to say, then you're clearly hanging around with losers. Wait, what?
Then don't say anything at all, it's supposed to go. But your mum raises a good point. And if that was the case, then I'd hardly ever talk.
Well, good, you should try it sometime.
Oh, just shut up and eat that poor excuse for a cow. Dr. McDowland.
Yes? What is it, Dr. Rowland?
The results are in.
Well, don't just stand there like a limp Christmas goose. Out with them, boy.
People can't taste the difference between normal burgers and the ones we grew.
Astounding. Simply astounding. Finally, no more cow burgers. They can live on as nature intended, and more importantly, the H and spotted cow tipping can be large again. All of you made this happen. I'd like to thank you all personally. Even though we've been working on this project for 2 straight months, I somehow can't remember all of your names. So I'll just read them off this conveniently placed register. Thank you, Dr. Q Burger. Thank you, Dr. F. Fry. Thank you, Dr. Chalk and Dr. Shake. And finally, thank you, Dr. Nugget. Oh, excuse me. Extra crispy, large, deep-fried Bon Hubert. Ugh. We're in a room of fabulous people right now. Now the results are in, I'd say you've all earned an early clock off. But don't stay up too late though, because in the morning, we're growing waffles. Roland, didn't know you were still here.
Well, yes, McDonald, I'm sorry. There's just something on my mind.
Well, don't be shy, boy. Come on, what's going on? Have you sorted out the...
No, it's nothing to do with that. But yes, I have.
Well, then why are we still here?
Well, the thing is, now the experiment is finalized and we have the results back, we need to get rid of the other test subjects.
Well, of course, it's a given. Just not right now. It's all in good time, lad.
I knew you'd say that. It's just this particular one over here, sir. When I was in the lab on my own last night, I could have sworn it moved.
Move, you say? Never in all my 2 days of being a scientist have I heard such blithering buffoonery.
But sir...
Now, boy, you're probably just overworked. These 2-hour days must be killing you. Work so strenuous can play tricks on the mind.
But sir, I really...
Anyway, why are they in these big test tube-like contraptions?
To make them look sciencey and experiment-like.
Oh, yes, but of course. But getting back to what you were saying, I think it's safe to say you're either completely mad or
but
a
sir,
stark raving
honestly,
buffoon. No, please shut up. Regardless of the answer, Doctor, all failed test subjects will be gone by the end of the week. You just need some rest now, my boy.
Well, yeah, I suppose you're right. I could have sworn I saw...
Stop it! You didn't. Let's go home. If I wanted to speak to a crazy person, I'd ring a large woman who unfortunately had to walk behind on the way to work this morning, who was wearing skin-coloured tights, and yes, it's worse than it sounds.